Samsung is preparing its next big software update, and leaks of One UI 8.5 are already giving us a good idea of what to expect. From what we've seen so far, this update looks very different from the Samsung software we're used to. Many people have noticed that the design seems to borrow heavily from Apple's iOS 26, which introduced the new liquid glass look. On top of that, Samsung is working on new AI features that could make Galaxy phones smarter than ever before. Let's start with the design changes. The leaked screenshots show Samsung's apps with a refreshed style. For example, the My Files app now has a floating search bar at the bottom of the screen and circular icons at the top for different categories. This design looks very similar to Apple's liquid glass approach. Another screenshot shows the Samsung phone app. Instead of 3 separate tabs at the top, there's now a single floating pill-shaped button at the bottom. The active section is highlighted with a circle. On top of that, Samsung is adding floating elements, drop shadows, and gradient effects again. Things Apple has already introduced in iOS 6. So the big question is Samsung being smart by adopting these changes, or is it risky? Apple's liquid glass design has been controversial. Some people like the modern, shiny look, but others think it's confusing and harder to use. Google, meanwhile, has been praised for its own Material 3 expressive style in Android 16, which feels clean and user-friendly. The reason Samsung might be making these changes is simple: influence. Apple has always been the trendsetter in the smartphone industry. Even when people criticize its decisions, other companies often follow. So while it might be surprising to see Samsung move toward Apple's style so quickly, it's not unusual either. But One UI 8.5 isn't just about looks. The more exciting part comes from its new AI features. According to leaks, Samsung is planning to add something called AI agents to its launcher. These agents could allow users to ask questions right from the home screen and get short, clear answers without having to search through websites. The leaked code even suggests that users may be able to choose which AI system provides the answers. Options could include Google's Gemini, Samsung's own Gauss model that powers Galaxy AI, or even third-party AIs like Perplexity. This level of choice is unusual. Apple only allows Siri on iPhones, and Google restricts Pixels to Gemini. Samsung, on the other hand, seems open to letting people decide which AI they prefer, and that could make Galaxy devices much more flexible. This could be a game-changer for people frustrated with assistants like Siri. Even with Apple's new intelligence updates, Siri often just points to web results instead of giving direct answers. If Samsung's AI agents can provide simple, useful responses in a few sentences, Galaxy phones could end up offering one of the most practical AI assistants on the market. That flexibility could also put Samsung ahead in the AI race. Apple is still playing catch-up, and Google doesn't give users as much freedom. Samsung, by allowing multiple AIs and integrating them directly into One UI, could make its devices stand out in a crowded market. So to sum it up, One UI 8.5 is shaping up to be a major update. The design clearly borrows from Apple's liquid glass style, with floating elements and gradient effects, while navigation is being simplified with new layouts. At the same time, Samsung is adding AI agents that could let users choose their preferred assistant and get smarter, faster answers. Whether people love or hate the new design is still up in the air, but the AI features seem promising and could be one of the biggest reasons to upgrade to a Galaxy S26 device. One thing is certain: when One UI 8.5 officially launches, it's going to spark a lot of debate, and it could set the tone for Samsung's software direction for years to come.